Good evening. It's Wednesday night and it's the first Wednesday of the month. So normally I do essential oils made easy, but I had a little bit of a brain thing this morning and I thought we might try something different this week because whilst I've been up here and teaching classes every week and for the last 2 weeks doing a little thing about like a little oil profile each day, I thought it's actually been ages since I've really had the discussion around why I do doTERRA and why I love the oils and what they can do for you. So if you are watching, please say hello because I can't always see the comments. And if you do comment, I'll be able to see it and up on my screen. So that would be great. If you have any questions as we go, please ask away. And if there's any particular oil topic that you would like covered, let me know. And if we don't do it tonight, we will definitely cover it over one of the weeks. But like I said, I thought tonight we might just talk about why I do doTERRA. Hi, Sharon. And for me, well, I should introduce myself first, I think should be the go. So I'm Tiatheoillady, and I've been teaching and using and whatever essential oils for just over 25 years now. And for the last 5, I've been with doTERRA. And that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to hit that slideshow and just go through some of the reasons why I love doTERRA. So their mission statement does explain a lot. Okay, first up, they source crops from artisans around the globe whose expertise ensure quality. And doing that, they do it very ethically. They don't go out and go, right, you've got a paddock of that, I need that, here, take this. They really do work with the farmers and the suppliers to make sure that they're ethically produced and that they put in co-impact sourcing agreements where they can so that the farmers know that they've got supply chain for next year, that they know that, that it's not a one-off thing and that their business will actually be looked after. When I first started, Melissa was very hard to get hold of, and they actually weren't, they'd re-established a crop and they weren't releasing huge amounts of it because they needed the plant to grow, to get to its optimum quality so that they would get a good oil from it. But once they achieved that, they then needed to reduce the amount that they sold because they needed to be able to sustain it ongoing. So when I very first started, Melissa wasn't available, and then it was available just 1 5 ml bottle per wellness advocate once a year. 1 bottle, that was it. Now the fields are established and the supply chain is working, and now we can buy Melissa anytime we like. It's still not a cheap oil because of that, but when we do use it, we know that the people that supply it and grow it are well looked after and they haven't had their fields basically, can't think of the word, but anyway, they've not been ripped off. So, which is good. And I love that about doTERRA. And my very first company, the quality and the stories about where the oil came from got me. And when I first heard some of doTERRA's stories, it definitely worked for me. They have a website called, or there is a website called Source to You. And if you go into sourcetoyou.com, you will find all sorts of co-impact sourcing stories about how they get the oil and how they do look after the farmers. Okay, the second part of their mission statement there is quality, purity and safety. And they have rigorous testing to ensure the purity and potency of each batch. On that Source to You website, every bottle has a number at the bottom, and you can put that number into the website and it will give you every test that was done on that batch. It'll give you all the information about where it came from and all of those things. When I first became an aromatherapist, there was like 3 ways that you could test oils for their purity and for their chemical constituents and stuff. Now, doTERRA do something like 50. There's a whole pile of different tests. And what they ensure is that what they put in the bottle is the best quality oil that they can give you, that there is no additives and nothing in there that wasn't produced naturally by the plant. And that's pretty awesome that we know that that's what we have. They empower everyone with more control over your own well-being, because you do have the choice as to what you use. And when you do start using less toxic products and making those choices, then you do have control. You are empowered. You know, when I first had my babies, I remember that, like, by then I was already I'd already been teaching and on my low tox and aromatherapy journey when I had my girls, and I was sort of surprised that there was so much of a particular baby product in the hospitals. And then I was told that the hospitals actually, the company give it to the hospital. What scared me about that was that all these young mums that didn't know any better would go home and continue to use those products because they used them in the hospital. They must be good. But literally, they were given to the hospital, and the products themselves, they're good products, don't get me wrong. They are good, but there's a lot of toxins in it that can cause a lot of dramas. And if you're choosing to go non-toxic or low toxic, then they're not one of your choices. But doTERRA has a whole range of low toxic, beautiful natural products. So you have the choice as to what you use. The 4th one there, bringing together experts to encourage further study and application of essential oils in everyday life. And they do. They've got a whole university, lots and lots of research papers. They're working with all sorts of different things, and are actually are the only company in Australia to have some of our oils listed on the therapeutic register with the TGA. So not just all the oils are listed with the TGA, but we are the only company to have, I think it's about 8 now that are listed with therapeutic. So we can actually say that lavender will help with a headache. Lavender will help calm you down, as opposed to what we used to be able to say, which was it may help. So there's a few oils that are listed now on the therapeutic register with the TGA, which is phenomenal. And that's all because they do the research, and they've got the scientists, they've got the backing, and people want to know more. People want to have different choices. So it is a good one. The doTERRA difference, we never use animal testing, artificial colours, and all those beautiful chemicals that I can't pronounce and won't even try. You can see them there. I do know sodium lauryl sulfate. That's one that's in a lot of shampoos. Anything that suds has sodium lauryl sulfate in it, and really we don't need it. It is you can research what sodium lauryl sulfate does and why you may not want to be using anything with sodium lauryl sulfate. And it's not a matter, when you go low tox, it's not a matter of going, oh my God, I can't use any of that. It's a matter of, sodium lauryl sulfate, for example, is in detergents, it's in your laundry detergent, your washing up detergent, it's in your hand soaps. Oh, gosh, I'm having one of those days already. It's in shampoos. Anything that suds has sodium lauryl sulfate in it. So you know what? If you don't want to give up the bubble bath with the sodium lauryl sulfate, don't. But don't use the shampoo and the hand wash and the laundry detergent that are loaded with it. Okay, reduce the amount that you are using if you can't get rid of it completely, but be aware of what you're using and what it does. Okay, I like this one. This grid, when I first saw this, I thought that answers so many questions, because I know, and most people know, that Doterra is a MLM, a multi-level marketing company. And over the years, multi-level marketing companies have had a bit of a bad rap. I avoided them as well to a point. I like the Doterra model. I like everything that it stands for. And whilst it is based in America, it does support Australians. It says there, I want to support Australians when buying essential oils. So you will be. That's how Doterra works, and I'll go through it. We do have growers and distillers and brokers and agents in Australia. We do have wholesalers. There's the websites. I knew I'd put them up. So Co-Impact Sourcing, they are the stories, and we have Australian farmers that we are making a massive difference to, that are growing the plants that we need. Obviously not all of them, because a good essential oil will be grown in the area that it grows best, that gives you the best quality oil. So we don't grow all the oils in Australia, but we do have some that are brilliantly grown in Australia and New Zealand as well. There's a couple from New Zealand as well. The source to you, that's the one that I mentioned to have a look at to find out the stories. Australian sourced oils are distilled and undergo rigorous testing here in Australia. Okay, so that's laboratories, that's farmers, that's sources, it's all those different things are supported and employing people in Australia. Testing and manufacturing. Okay, growers, distillation, broker agent. Yeah, growers, distillation, quality control, testing and manufacturer. Okay, a global company including local Australian employees, warehouses and manufacturing. So we do get we do get some of our stuff from Australia. They actually provide some of the things in Australia as well. So it's not just people like me that can earn money from it. There's a lot of people involved in being part of Doterra. Sold direct at wholesale prices. That's where I come in. Okay, we are the small business owners. Okay, ACA, the Doterra Wellness Advocates. So there are thousands of us in Australia that, we set it up. We have a small business, and that small business gives us discounted product, but it also gives us a little bit of an income. And I'm going to hazard a guess that, like me, most of us use that to, do things with our kids and buy locally and support where we can. So we are supporting Australians that way. 7 Australian families are paid from every product purchased. There you go. So we do look after Australia. So whilst it might be based in the US, a lot of the stuff in Australia is supporting Australians. So I suppose it's a bit like, your McDonald's, like that's not an Australian company, yet they've got franchises everywhere. And whilst it's all dictated from the big company in America, a lot of supplies are bought from Australia. They employ Australians, and Doterra is the same. The Doterra difference, quality, rigorous testing is performed at third-party lab. Customers can view the testing results of every batch, and all oils are 100% certified pure therapeutic grade or tested grade. Sourcing, plants are sourced from their native habitat and distilled and produced with care and craftsmanship. Sustainability and fair trade principles are paramount. Healthcare, doTERRA works with scientists and doctors to keep abreast of cutting-edge research and integrate holistic wellness with medical science. So these are just some of the reasons. Now, I don't know if I mentioned Healing Hands. No. So like any good company, they have a aspect that gives back. And the give back aspect of doTERRA is the Healing Hands Foundation. They do have their own website. You can go and have a look. The Healing Hands Foundation empowers people and communities worldwide, making positive and sustainable changes. And some of it is little projects, others are massive projects. The Days for Girls project that takes education and pads and stuff to girls over in third world countries, in poorer countries. That's one of the initiatives of Healing Hands. The Operation Underground Railroad, they support a lot of the work done by the people from that one, rescuing kids from the sex slave industry, but not just rescuing them, actually helping to rehabilitate them, like get them educated and get them back out as functioning at people, which is beautiful. So they do a lot of those sort of things. And locally, we've just recently had doTERRA Healing Hands Foundation partner with Escobags, which is a charity that our upline got involved with very early on. Like, it's only a 2-year-old company, but it's already seeing escape bags produced and distributed around Australia. And doTERRA have, through the Healing Hands Foundation, have met dollar for dollar on one of their fundraising events. They've donated a whole lot of like body wash and different products to go into the escape bags. So they're doing, up until this one, I think the closest project that I knew of was like in Western Australia. There's lots and lots of different stories when you go into their website and have a look. But this one is close. I've met the people that do this one, and I know what sort of difference this particular charity does. So it's amazing that doTERRA have jumped in and are helping, or the Healing Hands Foundation has been helping this particular one. So they're open to all sorts of projects. If you've got one, we can, can go forward to them. Now, doTERRA. Friends, do not let friends buy doTERRA retail. So when I hear people go, oh, it's too expensive, that's because they haven't had it explained to them how they can buy it. And also, when you look at the price of it, when you take into account the Healing Hands Foundation and the co-impact sourcing and the source to you, I kind of figure that sometimes, like, I'd rather pay that little bit extra knowing the good that it's doing all over the world and all over Australia. But it's true. Why pay retail when you can buy wholesale? And buying wholesale is a matter of opening your own account. It is seriously that simple. You go into the website, you place your order, and your order comes. Now, it is your account, and it is completely up to you what you do with it, as in whether or not you order from it monthly or every 3 months or whatever. It's your account, and it's up to you how you use it. There are advantages to using it regularly. So I place my order each month, and I place a minimum order, because if I do an order that's about $160, that's 125 PV, so point value, I get free product of the month. So every month I get a free product. This month it's actually this one. I'm actually going to get a bottle of Harvest Spice with my order. So that's cool, because that's one we don't usually sell. So it's a great way to try new things and get extras to, give to mum, or to just to try. With that, everything through doTERRA, through your back office, through a wholesale account, has a points value associated with it. And that points value is how they work out things like commissions. And I'm going to come up to that one in a second. That one is on the next screen. So as a wholesale member, we get wholesale pricing, so 25% off the retail price. There is no obligation to purchase or share the product. Okay, you don't have to do what I do. I do this because I love doing this. This is what I've done for 25 years, and I love teaching it. I love telling you about it, and I'm just happy if you are using the oils yourself. Okay, and those that want to step up and introduce their friends to it and start, if you want to run a class, then I'm completely open to that, and I'm here to support you. But they're all optional. You don't have to do that. Okay. What else does it say there? Opportunity to earn your oils, ability to earn an income, and support with wellness consults, education, team resources, and calls. So there is a lot of support with doTERRA. And if you buy retail, well, then yeah, you just get the regular pricing. You've got to pay your postage. You don't get any bonuses, and full shipping is what you are charged. So there are some great reasons to do it. And, we've all seen the rewards cards from the different supermarkets and things like that. I literally get about $10 off each year, maybe every 6 months they'll let me know that there's $10 there that I can use on my reward card. And that's kind of cool. But when I go into my doTERRA account every month, there's like 60 points there. That's like $80 worth of free product every month that I get because I've placed my LRP order every month. So not only are my purchases 25% off, but then I also get other things like other products for free. And a lot of people go, I'd never use that many oils. Well, me either. So I get my shampoo, my conditioner, soaps, cough lozenges, my supplements, my hand sanitizer, my skincare, my laundry detergent, my toothpaste. There is deodorant, skincare, mask, perfumes, mask. There are some protein products. Those ones are from the US, but they're still available to anyone that has an account. So if you consider all of those things and the percentage that your reward card gives you at Woolies for buying those, and the fact that the difference that what doTERRA give you for buying those, the difference is massive. And so, yeah, I get mine. The first time we saw the detergent, it's like, I think the detergent's about $54, and we just went, yeah, I don't think so. But you know what? I get it free every single month. We get our laundry detergent free. So it kind of works for us. I'm happy to do it that way. And especially at the moment when, you're keeping your visits to the supermarket at a minimum, in my shopping trolley, when I go into the supermarket, that's all that's in there is food, because everything else I've gotten through my doTERRA account. Okay. There are too many choices when you go to the supermarket as well. And so this is another little one I made up. I don't have time to read the labels in the store. And when I do read them, I forget what I read at home. I just get confused. And so half the time I'll get the wrong one, or I'll leave it there, or whatever. But with doTERRA, I can sit at home, work out what I want. I can go through all the information. The information on everything is huge. You just go into the little help thing in your back office, and you can find any of the products. There's a whole pile of information. If there's links to go somewhere else and look for more, they're there. all the information is there at your fingertips and all the explanation of it. And then, like I said, if you want to look at things like, why doesn't this have sodium lauryl sulfate in it? Look up what sodium lauryl sulfate is. But you're in your own home, at your computer, at your leisure, working out exactly what you need. And once you've done it, you can go in and order it. Now, when I go in and place an order, you can edit the order in your back office as many times as you like over like the month period until you click purchase now. Okay, so I use my back office like my wish list. If there's something that I've read about or decided that I want to try, I can go in and add it to my basket. And then when I'm ready to purchase, I purchase it with whatever else I've ordered, and be smart about it. Don't order, a whole pile of stuff the first month and then next month don't order anything, because you'll only get the free product once per month. So make it so that limiting what you try to the things that you need, and then order those, get your free product, get some free points. Next month, order the next lot that you need, get another free product and some points, and build it up slowly. And it's a great way to build your oil collection. Okay, now I put that on there so I'd be able to read it, but I'm not sure I'll be able to there. Unmatched quality, a company that cares, largest and leading we are. We're a massive company that way. Doterra New, you can read that one. I actually post that one up on Instagram and stuff on a fairly regular basis, because it just covers everything and I love it. And they are many of the reasons why I do doTERRA. You are invited to learn about essential oils, and usually on a Wednesday night, that's what we do. We talk about oils, how to use them, what to use them for, which ones will be quite specific, will cover a particular oil or a particular kit or a particular condition. So if there is anything in particular you want to learn, let me know and we'll make sure that we put it there. And if you go to tiatheoillady.com, you'll actually find a whole pile of videos. You need to register, which is just putting in your name and email address. And once you've done that, there's about 35 different classes in there. They've all got the notes. They've all got their online learning, so at your own pace. So you're welcome to do that. And then, like I said, once a week I do a live video, and you're welcome to sort of ask any questions, and I'll make sure that they are covered. When I talk about your back office, I usually do it on my tablet, but we now have a new mobile responsive virtual back office on our phone. It's easy once you've used it. And I would recommend that actually use it on your tablet or your computer the first couple of times to get familiar with what you're looking for. And then when you go on to the mobile one, it's nice and simple because you already know what you're doing. But it's a great way to track where you're at, to know what you're doing and ask any questions. There is the help function and things in there as well. Okay, when you buy from a small business, and that's what I am, an actual person does a little happy dance, and I seriously do. I love selling oils. I love teaching you how to use them. I love empowering you to make those choices. And I think I'd forgotten to tell people lately that that's what I do. I am a small business and I do rely on clients and clientele to support that. And having your own wholesale account gives you your own little thing, but it does help my small business as well. So I love wholesale customers. I'm also very happy to take retail customers. If you want to do retail, if you're not ready to have your own account, that's fine. I do that too. And you can do that straight through the website, through theoilhut.com, or you can do it, you can just send me a message and let me know what you need. Sometimes I have stock, and if I've got it in stock, then there's no wait for it. If you're not ready to buy or you've already got your oil sorted, that's fine. That's good. Like, share, comment on any Facebook and other social media posts. Tell your friends about them. Give moral support. These are things that help a small business as well, even if you don't buy from us. There's my QR code. If you grab your phone and do the QR code, the same as the sign-in QR codes, this one won't sign you in. All this one will do is take you to my contacts, and it'll give you it'll take you to my details, and you'll get the option to save to contacts. So if you want to save my details to your contacts, so that whenever you need an oil lady, you know where to go, scan that code and they will all be there. There's also then website, Facebook, and you can actually go in and just explore at your own time. And if there is one that you want to follow, then follow along just like you would if you were going searching. It just saves you having to search for them. They're all there in the one spot. And yeah, doTERRA is my superpower. I love it. So just to recap, what doTERRA is for me is amazing products, generous loyalty rewards program, a brilliant business opportunity, classes at my place or yours are at the moment online, building a team of enthusiastic wellness advocates. And I love introducing people to oils. I love that no matter what else you do, you can do this too. Okay, if you want to join my doTERRA team, and that's the Together Inspiring Amazing team, we have a low starting fee of $35, except you will find that most of the kits will waiver the $35 startup fee. So you can pay $35 and just order whatever oils you want, or sign up with a kit and have that $35 waived. Then you will get up to 25% off all doTERRA products. So the soaps, the laundry detergents, you will save on all the products. There's one product that we have that we don't get a discount on, and we make no money on it, and that is the Hope oil, which all proceeds from that particular oil, doTERRA give everything from that particular oil to Operation Underground Railroad. So that one is the only one that I'm aware of that we don't get 25% off. There are opportunities to earn free products. There is free support and training for anyone interested in selling doTERRA. And realistically, that training's there if you're just interested in using your doTERRA. So that is why I do it. And if you love what we do, I would love a review. And the link is back in that QR code. I've put the link in there. And I think that is the last slide. Yep, that's the last one. So I hope that has given you a little bit of understanding as to why I do doTERRA and why I love doTERRA, and why I can't understand that everybody doesn't have their own doTERRA account. You know, like, I'm quite like doing my shopping. I know that the first week of the month they announce the specials and the free product of the month, and I go in and place my order, and that's it. Once a month I do that, and then the order arrives and I have all the bits that I need. So anyway, I'm going to leave it at that one tonight, and I may do Essential Oils Made Easy next week, seeing as I didn't do it tonight. In the meantime, stay safe, and thanks for coming along and listening. Bye.